Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for supports if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye. Didn't get it, and then all now they're terrorizing the cities and stuff. It's crazy. Not all of them are bad, right? But all you need is 10%. You know what I mean? Then your whole town in France is gone, right? Your history, your everything, your legacies, your history, your traditions are all gone because you can't even go outside anymore because you got people terrorizing the place, right? So we saw a little bit of that in New York over the last couple of weeks, right? So this is going to be bad, guys and girls. This is going to be there. They are setting America up for a massive downfall, and we're allowing it to happen because liberals are in control right now, and because many liberals are completely brainwashed and blind to what's going on, and then it's going to hit them like a ton of bricks, and it's going to be too late, right? And so that's the problem. The problem is the dollar. The problem is that we are so fixated that the dollar is the world reserve currency, and so it doesn't really matter what happens in America as long as the dollar is the world reserve currency. But what's going to happen when the dollar isn't the world reserve currency? It's going to be too late, right? And because people are like, well, we'll decide on that when that time comes. It's too late when that time comes. So that's the problem, right? So that they realize that the American people are asleep, right? And while you guys are asleep, they're flooding in illegals, they're changing laws, they're changing how elections are run, operated, they're allowing people to do this and that. They're creating an environment that when you wake up, it's too late. You're not going to be able to reverse it, right? Everybody's overweight now, and everybody's a glutton. That's what they're doing to Americans, and so this is what they're doing while we're asleep. While Americans are asleep, you're getting fat, you're partying, you're getting fat. You're not seeing these things. You're not seeing these laws pass. You're not seeing what the banks are doing. But what are the banks doing? You see how the banks are transitioning. Look like XRP's coming in and cryptos are going to be coming in and things like that. People have no clue about any of these things, right? And so, because the reason why they don't care is because the dollar is still the world reserve currency, and that's how they're going to get people. That's how they're getting people. That's how America's changing drastically right now because people don't care because the dollar is still the world reserve currency. It's the same thing that happened in the United Kingdom, right? In Europe, right? And when the United Kingdom, oh well, it's not Europe. They Brexit out, so right. But the United Kingdom was the same way, right? With the Queen and everything. They lulled people to sleep, and then all of a sudden, oh, we're no longer the world reserve currency. It's now in America, right? Now in the dollar. What happened? You know what I mean? So it's awful what they're doing to the American people, and many people. And the problem is, the crazy part is that many people are so blinded that they're backing their downfall, right? And so this is why people are having all these prophetic nightmares and stuff about America, is because people are literally supporting their own downfall that's coming, right? They're literally supporting the destruction of America right in front of them because they have no clue what they're talking about. They don't know anything. They're just brainwashed and they're just following liberalism. If it's liberalism, they don't care. They're just going to support it blindly, and they know that, right? And I'm not saying that the Republicans are good either, but they don't want the destruction of America, and maybe they do in a different way, because there are rhinos, right? So there are rhinos in there, but I guess you can say that 20, maybe 25% of the Republicans are rhinos, and so that means that they're actually not actually Republicans. They're actually liberals, and they're just faking it, right? So, and so they're probably sold out to the CCP. But and then the rest, maybe 75% of the Republicans are actually true blooded, like down for America and things like that. So, but people think that you're down for America now. We're against you. You know what I mean? So that's how the brainwashing is now in America. If you're for America, we don't like you, right? Because you're supposed to be for foreigners, not for America, right? That's the brainwashing that they're doing to the little kids now, right? So the little kids come up and you got an American flag, they want to rip it up. You got this, or you're pro America, you're pro borders, you're pro this, or anything pro America. They don't. They're training your kids and your and teenagers to be pro foreign, right? So, but yet when you go to other countries, you go to Mexico, you go to other countries around the world, they're not pro foreign. Why is only America pro foreign? Right? Why are they teaching the children and the teenagers and teaching people and brainwashing people, the liberals, to be pro foreign and not pro America? But yet, when you go to other countries, you can't do the stuff that you do in other countries because they're pro their country. So when you get a reality check when you go overseas, right? Because you're not going to do that mess overseas, right? People overseas will check you immediately. Go to these countries and see if you go if you and say you need to be pro foreign. You might not make it back. you know. So it's complete opposite of the world because you go to other countries, they're for their country. They're not for foreigners and stuff, right? And they love foreigners, but they love them for visits and not for to come in and destroy their traditions and their land and their culture, right? And so America over here, the liberals over here in America are preaching and teaching, be for foreigners, let them come in, let them live with you, let them destroy everything you have. Let them get paid while you don't get paid. Let Americans go homeless while illegals don't go homeless and they actually get $4,000 in funding a month, and or now New York's giving out debit cards and credit cards for them to get food and stuff like that, while they have millions of homeless people who haven't been able to get it and a dime from the state for 20 years or 30 years, right? So it's very disrespectful, but that's the agenda that they're moving towards, so that once they're done with these illegals and they shut off all the stuff and they go digital and they shut off all the stuff that all their programs and stuff, then it's gonna be a free for all in the streets. And so a lot of these cabalists, their plan is to go to China. I told you guys that years ago, right? So their plan is when they cut off the system and everybody has to be enslaved in this digital system, their plan is to go to China, right? And so I told you that's not going to work. It's not going to. China's going to have something for them. That's their plan, though. A lot of them plan is just to go and hide in China while America burns in there's civil war in America, and illegals are fighting citizens, and citizens are fighting illegals, and people's houses are getting broken into in the streets, and there's all fire in the streets, and everything is on fire, and the dollar has lost its reserve currency, and everything is going downhill, and the feds are just printing, 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 printing. That's what they see happening here, and that's what they're heading towards if we don't stop it, right? So we have to be the ones that are educated, and a lot of people don't know this information. And when I talk like this, people get really scared and stuff. But we need to educate ourselves. We need to understand that this is exactly what's happening. This is why all these people are having these prophetic dreams of the downfall of America. And guess what? They're having it because God's giving us an opportunity to stop it. Right? You get dreams so you can stop it, or you can celebrate it if it's good. But if it's bad, you can cancel it and stop it, right? So all these people having these dreams of banks shutting down and all these things and chaos in the streets of America and America losing the world reserve currency and all the illegals are in America and it's a civil war and all these things. Just giving us time to stop these things that people can wake up, right? And I told you guys, the faster we wake up, the faster they're going to crash the system because they cannot allow that high frequency. It's and like I said, it's all about. That's why I'm doing the frequency healing videos, right? Because it's all about frequency. They can see and they can sense and see when the frequency levels are high because that means people are waking up. And so what happens is when people wake up, they crash the system faster, right? And so we need people to wake up though. We need people to wake up so that we can pray against these things and fight against these things, and not allow America to go up in complete chaos. Oh, so it's very important. So thanks to TC and thanks to Last Days and thanks to the other lady I was showing, and thanks to Apostle, and thank you guys should be thanking these people for putting out these videos, man, and and so that we can pray against these things and actually wake everybody up and come together and save America, because we're gonna be the ones that if we don't do it, nobody else will, right? So if the kingdom people don't save America, when as God is giving us the wealth transfer, who is? Do you know what I mean? And some of you guys are ready to go hide in the bunker. You know what I mean? So I got my luxury bunker with my Louis Vuitton luxury bunker ready to go in Alabama or somewhere in Wyoming or something. You know what I mean? Like you already think it's over. Um, so I mean, if we don't do it, then who's going to do it, right? So I don't know, what to say, man. We're heading to a dead end. We're heading into destruction if we don't step up, right? So we have to step up. We have to step up. We have to step up, guys, because when you pass away, I guarantee you, Christ is gonna be like, "Did you step up in the reset, in the global reset?" And like, nah, I ran and hide. All right, well, you ain't coming in here, you know. So so Christ is depending on us. God is depending on us. The Holy Spirit is depending on. We have to step up. I know it's scary. Sometimes it's scary, man, but we're gonna be the ones that have to step up. And we're gonna have to be able to defend America from the inside out because they got some evil plans that they want to do, as you guys can see from all the people having these dreams, man. And I wanted to do a video on it because I'm seeing so many people having so many bad dreams about America, and I want to tell you guys that it doesn't have to be that way. It's God's giving us these signs and these dreams because we can change it, right? As he pours the wealth transfer in us over these next 3 years, we have the ability to save America, and he's going to give us that ability. It's up to us if we're going to do it or not. Okay, so it's going to be up to us, and we're going to join together as the kingdom of God people and save America and help people and make sure people are debt free, make sure people's houses are paid off, create communities, organic foods, all these things, have a structured life, right, where things are healthy and structured and calm, and we can use our fundings together to create build things and build communities, build peaceful places for people, and not have this destruction. Okay, so at the end of the day, yes, there's a lot of bad, but that doesn't mean that the kingdom people can't rise in this season and turn it all into good, right? And surprise the cabal, surprise the elite, surprise the devil and his kingdom, and say, wow, they actually did rise up. I mean, we might have to come back in 10 years. We might have to, you know what I mean? So that's what we need to do, right? Because if we don't do it, then yes, these things are going to happen, and it's going to be very dark, right? And many people are going to try to move out of America because it's going to be very bad, right? So I've seen it as well. I've had dreams of America as well, and it doesn't look good, right? But that doesn't mean that it will happen if we step up and stand out, right? So don't be afraid. You're here for a reason. You picked this. You picked this time period to come. So I don't know how you were afraid. You know what I mean? So go watch my prayer video on fear and knock that fear off of you, because you're the one that picked this time period when you came back to the earth, right? You put a contract with God about the things that you wanted to do on this earth, and you came back at this time period, and because you wanted to be in this time period, and that's why you're in the global reset, and you're in this war. Okay, so get off of that fear stuff and get ready to battle, man, because God's kingdom are battling people, right? God has warrior angels, and God is a God of war as well. He's a God of love, but he's also a God of war. You know what I mean? So um and so get your shields and your swords out, and put the armor protection of God on you, and let's go to work, man. And it starts with each of us working together. As the wealth transfer is given to you, we're gonna be working together and building things and helping people out, all right, in America and abroad. Peace out, God bless, hope you guys are doing well, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. I'm gonna cut this into two parts because it is long. So I know some of you guys do not like long videos like this, but I'll cut it into two parts. All right. So peace out. God bless. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Eyes open.